Hawkins.
Thank you. I grew up in Mississippi, so when I decided in my 60s that I should learn to play the guitar, I followed the traditional approach to achieving mastery. I sold my soul to the devil, but I still can't play the guitar. I sold my soul to the devil, but I still can't play the guitar. You know I wasted my time at the crossroads with a mason jar. The devil says to me, you should have started a little sooner. Yeah, the devil says to me, you should have started a little sooner. If you wanted to be a guitarist and not just a crooner, I says to the devil, you got to keep your word. He says the situation is completely absurd. I says, why can't I do more than strum? He says, you better go beat that drum. The devil says, without practice, you're bound to fail. Yeah. He says, without practice, you're bound to fail. But if I wanted to work so hard, why would my soul be for sale? I says my soul should be worth a guitar solo. He says learn the fretboard, otherwise it's no go. I says this deal, hey, when I signed, he said, what do you know? You were drinking moonshine. The devil says to me, you can have your damn soul back. Yeah, the devil says to me, you can have your damn soul back. I says, no, Satan, you gotta work for me until I get the knack. Sold my soul to the devil, but I still can't play the guitar. Yeah! That's funny stuff. All right. So, sort of in the same vein, but different, totally different, is a murder ballad.
Oh, good.
I was doing a seminar where somebody was discussing murder ballads. I learned a few things that you should know about if you're not familiar with the form. So it's out of Appalachia, the British Isles, other cultures too, I'm sure, but those especially. If you hear banjos, run.
Run.
Never. The villain is always Willie, if there's a Willie in the song. And lastly, don't take a walk by the creek. especially not if you're supposed to bring a shovel. So
Wait,
you can remember that, right?
I don't understand.
Well, listen and you will learn. Listen and you will learn. Baby learned murder at her mama's knee, back in the woods with the family. Shed was filled with axes and banjos and knives, and everybody holding grudges like husbands and wives. Baby joined the family band when she was only 3. Had to learn the banjo neath the old oak tree, hearing what was never said, like what was wrong, tapping her toe and singing a little song. Granny was the first to go, she hung herself, you know. At least that's what Willie said when he cut the rope. Mama cried when Granny died and the old hound dog bayed. Baby tuned her banjo and then she played. Grandpa had a whiskey still way up in the hills, kept his wallet all filled up with $10 bills, till one day we found him underneath the pine with an empty whiskey jar laced with strychnine. Little brother Davy jumped off the barn roof. At least that's what Willie said, but Mama got no proof. Mama cried when Davy died, but Willie picked his teeth. If he hadn't broke his neck, could have turned a new leaf. Mama, get the shovel, Willie said to her one day. Let's take a little walk along the creek. Willie ran on out and got a banjo from the shed. Baby got an axe instead and cut old Willie dead. Baby learned murder at her mama's knee, back in the woods with family. The shed was filled with axes and banjos and knives, everybody holding grudges like husbands and wives. Let's see, what are we doing now? Yeah, so this is a co-write with Kevin Liebkemann and also Jay Stu, who's not here tonight, sadly. It's about rodents of unusual size, specifically giant swamp rats that were imported from South America to Louisiana for the fur trade. Didn't work out. They set them free. They were fruitful and multiplied.
Wait, is that how you got your independence?
Nope. Out in the swamp in the middle of the night, the mudbugs swam and the alligators bite. Frogs and the fishes go to town, making their music when the sun goes down. Who's that hanging out in the stew, munching on weeds when the moon is blue? Some big old swamp rats from way down south, swear they're singing when they open their mouth. Hey, hey, get your boogie. Hey, hey, all night long. Hey, hey, doing that boogaloo. rock it can still be found. Clarendon L and Sandhill Crane, Whippoorwill in the falling rain. But out of the ditch where the cattails throng, the Nutria family are moving along, grazing and grinding from morning to night, destroying marshes with every bite. Hey, hey, Nutria Boogie, hey, hey, all night long. Hey, hey, doing that boogaloo, Nutria Boogie, you can't go wrong. From Atchafalaya to Thibodeau, nobody wants Nutria gumbo. Nobody wants a Nutria coat. Pretty soon we all gonna float. You can go on down to the Audubon Zoo, see a giant catfish and a cottontail too, monster toad and a cotton hound, climb up Monkey Hill and monkey around. Way in the back where the rushes grow, the furry invaders from down below are scratching and swimming and doing the do, teaching their song to the young ones too. Hey, hey, Nutria Boogie, hey, hey, all night long. Hey, hey, doing that boogaloo, Nutria Boogie, you can't go wrong. Nutria Boogie, you can't go wrong. Nutria Boogie, you can't go wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Wait,
Yeah.
do we have more whiskey in here?
So when I started doing this whole singer-songwriter thing as a senior citizen, I found it difficult to get with the musician lifestyle, especially staying up past 11 o'clock at night.
That's when you get started.
So this is yeah, exactly. So here we are. I'd like to chase some women just to see what we could do. I'd like to drink some alcohol before the night is through. I'd like to party all night long and play my music loud. I'd like to get way up high and sit upon a cloud. But I have to admit that I'm a little past my peak. You know the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. I'd like to go out dancing to a band that's hot and sweet. Like to keep on going till I'm dead on my feet. Like to pose it by the fire and do it on the floor. But the floor is awfully hard, I can't do that anymore. But I have to admit that I'm a little past my peak. You know the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. I'd like to live forever, just the way I used to be. I'd like to climb a mountain, swim in the rolling sea. I'd like to sing like an angel and like a devil too. I'd like to spend eternity right here with you. But you probably noticed I'm a little past my peak, because the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. All right. Let's see.
Ooh, wee.
So, So I have a granddaughter who's like a little over 2 years old now.
Oh, wow.
She's been a source of inspiration and a muse for writing songs. She lives in San Diego, so she is my California girl. So let's see, how am I doing this? With the blue sky above, sweet as you can be, you sit on a blanket under the jacaranda tree. You close your eyes, feel the breeze in your hair, and breathe a scent so beautiful and rare. There's no one quite like you in this whole wide world. Please won't you be mine, California girl. You've got a little house with agua on the side. When you need to be somewhere, you take a ride. You go up in the hills or down in the valleys, and everywhere you go, you take a little Cali. There's no one quite like you in this whole wide world. Please won't you be mine, California girl. You walk in the sunshine, sometimes in the rain. You dance in the moonlight and linger in the lane. The stars shine upon you in the cool of the night. I look at you and I see the light. There's no one quite like you in this whole wide world. Please won't you be mine, California girl. Please, please, please be my California girl. Two more. Woo! Two more. Wow. All right, I was going to skip this one. This was going to be early, but I'll do it now. So one of the things I like to write songs about is family history. This is about my paternal grandparents, called Schoolhouse. Granddaddy built a one-room schoolhouse outside of town. Only heard about it when it was long falling down. My brother and I salvaged bricks into a stack. Snake crawled from the ruins, red, yellow, and black. We had forgotten the rhyme to Del Coral from King. Could not hear the voices of the children sing. The ghosts of arithmetic did not remain. No one wrote the stories of losses and gains. Granny had a hen house out in the back. She chopped off heads, gathered eggs in a sack. She kept a cow for butter, milk, and cream. Pantry full of mason jars with fruits and greens. Granny kept a garden about as big as the moon. She set the table for dinner every day at noon. She did not hold with going to war. She'd known heartache too many times before. Granddaddy bought land whenever he could. Planted, harvested, and hunted in the wood. Fished in the pond, built a bridge on the highway. Strung barbed wire, made shoes for the family. They did everything that needed to be done. They passed on the knowledge that had been so hard won. Raised watermelons, pecans, cattle and chicken, horses, mules, dogs and children. When Granny was sheriff, he ran the drunks off the street. When the Klan came out, son knew the shoes below the sheet. Granddaddy never seemed to covet a starry crown, but he built a one-room schoolhouse outside of town. He built a one-room schoolhouse outside of town. All right, and this is a song to go to sleep. This is another granddaughter song that I actually wrote when she was about a few days old, and you know, somebody had to hold her in the middle of the night so that her parents could go to sleep. So this was actually written with her in my arms, which makes it extra special. In the night, turn the lights down low, turn the lights down low, go to bed, go to bed. Everybody gets weary, everybody gets weary, go to sleep, go to sleep. When you get sleepy, when you get sleepy, in the dark, you can rest a while, you can rest a while, in the night, your eyelids are drooping, we'll take the cat out of the bassinet. You don't need to worry, you don't need to fret. In the night, your parents get sleepy, your parents get sleepy, in the dark, when the stars are shining, when the stars are shining, go to sleep, go to sleep. When you're fed, when you're fed, close your eyes, close your eyes, quit your fussing, quit your fussing, in the night. In the night, turn the lights down low, turn the lights down low, go to bed, go to bed. Everybody gets weary, everybody gets weary, go to sleep.
Hey! Is there? Yes, sir!
Thank you.
Wait, is your name John?
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, John.
Thanks for putting this
See, this is where we differ. I would have been
Thank you.
appreciate it.